Episode 28 of the Austin Stand-Up Comedy Podcast. There's no significant... I don't know why I feel like I need to attach the number of the episode to an athlete. It's just the way my dumb brain works. Although the 28th is the day that I was born. I'm not going to tell you which month, though. Am I an Aries? Am I a Capricorn? Huh? Am I a seahorse? I don't know what all of them are. Why am I doing this? What is this? What is this podcast you've stumbled across? Well, this is me talking about Austin stand-up comedians, what I like about them, any first impressions, any jokes that I remember, in hopes to inject some positivity into the Austin stand-up comedy scene while we all wait to get back out there and tell our jokes. Huh? And tell our jokes. And tell our jokes. And tell our jokes. And tell our jokes. That was a very Robert De Niro delivery of that last... I forget, I think Colton told me what that is called, underlining or something like that, when you do that in a script. I'm not sure. Anyhow, I'm going to try to pronounce her name correctly. I think it's Allison Wojtowecz, maybe? I could be wrong. Blake Bowles and Holly Hart. Those are the three people that I'd like to talk about. So let's get into it. So I believe Austin Silver founded the comedy show at Fourth Tap. I don't really remember what it's called, but if you look up any shows at Fourth Tap in the past, you should be able to find out what it is. I could have done that. I should have done that. If I would have had any respect for myself as a being thorough, then I would have done it, but I didn't. So go look it up, you lazy fuck. That's a note for me in the future to go look it up. Anyhow, let's talk about Allison. So I think I've only seen Allison host that show. I don't know if I've ever seen her perform anywhere else that I can remember. I know maybe at Velveeta Room, possibly. She has a really heinous joke about her boyfriend. And I won't go into detail, but you'll know it when you hear it. She hosts that show with Blake. I wanted to have both of them in the same episode because I feel like they have a good chemistry together. They do like a co-host type thing in the beginning where they chat a little bit and then take turns bringing people up. And then I think they do sets themselves from what I remember. But Allison seems very bubbly. She seems very positive. I don't know if I've had any conversations with her that I can remember. But, you know, bubbly is good for the scene. So shout out to you, Allison. Hope you're doing well. Let's talk about Blake. So Blake has one joke that he told. He was a couple of the Bomb City mics, which I thought was super cool of him. God dang it, I knew I was going to forget it because I had such a tenuous grasp on the subject of this joke, and I knew I was going to forget it. I'm sorry, Blake. But Blake has a pretty dry, chill version of stand-up. The one thing I remember about Blake is there was one day where we all kind of were hanging out before a Bomb City open mic, and he showed up pretty early, and we all were eating pizza and bullshitting with each other. And that was really funny. He was dropping some gems that night too. So I hope you're doing well, Blake. The Fourth Tap show was cool. I really like that show. I've seen Shannon there. Kerrigan performed there too. And then the next comedian, Holly Hart, as well, who I'll get to in a second. But I just really like Fourth Tap. Fourth Tap, I think, in general, is one of my favorite venues in Austin for anything. It's just got a really cool energy to that space. But yeah, so let's talk about Holly Hart. Holly Hart came onto the scene, I think after I did, but progressed rapidly quicker than I had. She's just a naturally funny person. She's got a good presence on stage. She has a really funny joke about roofies. I'll leave that one alone and let y'all hear that one when you see her. But she's really funny. Seemed to, I guess, rise up the ranks, if there are ranks in Austin, pretty quickly, and rightfully so. She's really funny. So if you get a chance to see her, do it. Just get out there and do it, man. What are you doing? You're listening to a podcast. Go look up online. There's probably online shows or actual shows to go to. Just get out there and do it. Just get out there and do it. But I don't think I have any kind of personal interactions with Holly. She seems nice enough, though. So shout out to you, Holly. Hope you're doing well. Shout out also to Blake and Allison. Hope to see that show come back whenever the restrictions are lifted. Granted, y'all are both still in town. I think that's all I got. This is pretty short podcast. But thank you guys for listening. If you're an Austin stand-up comedian, I'm probably going to talk about you at some point. I'm pretty deep into these episodes. 27 episodes is pretty deep. Roughly 3 people per podcast. That's about 1,100 comedians I've talked about so far. So if you search your name in the YouTube channel, you might be able to find an episode where I'm already talked about you. I'm done already talked about you. Other than that, stay safe, stay healthy. Shows are coming back, so be heads up. Go catch one. If you're not a comedian, if you are a comedian, get out there and get your reps in. I'll see you out there. All right? Stay safe.